Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to some pre-con shenanigans with the Dragon Con Filk music track. I'm Amber, the track director, and tonight we are so happy to have Marc Gunn, who's on his phone.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just looking up I wanted to watch this show. There's this great show that's happening right now, actually. So I was trying to get on to it, but I was too slow for that. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a great evening. And you know what? I'm ready for some St. Patrick's Day stuff. I have all ready for it. In fact, notice that I have a nice green toy for a cat. Wait, it wasn't supposed to do that. Come back here. There we go. No, it's right here. Sometimes, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Never mind. Let the grasses grow and the water flow in a free and easy way. But give me enough for the railroad stuff that's made near Galway Bay. Come gouge us off from Donegal, Sligo and Leitrim too. We'll give them a slip and we'll take it to the railroad Mountain Dew. Ba-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-di-day, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-di-day. At the foot of the hill, there's a neat little still with smoke curls up to the sky. By a whiff of the smell, you can plainly tell that poaching fur nearby. It fills the air with perfume rare betwixt both me and you. At home we roll and drink a bowl of the railroad Mountain Dew. Ba-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-di-day, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-di-day. Now learned men who used a pen have writ the praises high of the fair chief of Ireland, distilled from wheat and rye. Throw away your pills, it'll cure all ills, be a pagan, Christian, or Jew. Well, something coat them, we drink your coat, the railroad Mountain Dew. Ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-di-day, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-day, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-day, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-day. Ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-day, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-day, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-day, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-dum. Put your hands together. Ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-day, 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 ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-dum, ba-di-di-di-day. Woo! Now let's see if I can get this thing off. Dun, dun, dun. I don't think so. Give me a half a second here. Where is this thing? It's here somewhere. It goes through this, out, and we're free. We're free! All right. Thank you all so much. So, welcome to the Dragon Con St. Patrick's Day celebration. Yeah, Dragon Con now has a St. Patrick's Day celebration. It's a new annual event that we're doing. Right, Amber? You totally, right? All right, so welcome, Carol, Alan, Thomas, Chris, Teresa. Thank you all so much for joining me today, doing some songs. Let's sing some songs. I'm fumbling with my voice because that thing with the stuff and the cat wasn't following my rules and well. Seeing as that's the case, maybe we should just go ahead and do this song. I've been a wild rover for many the year, and I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. And now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Well, I went to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom like yours, I can have any day, and it's no, they never, no, they never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. Well, I pulled from me pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, I have whiskey and wines of the best, and I'll take you upstairs and I'll show you the rest. And it's no, they never, no, they never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. Well, I'll go to my parents and confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they'll caress me as oft time before, then I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, they never, no, they never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. And it was about this time, while singing the song with a friend on the phone, that I started meowing. When I've been a wild kitty for many a year, and I found a nice pub that serves milk mixed with beer. Well, this makes me quite happy, so I'll purr with galore, for I never will be the wild kitty no more. And it's no, they never, meow, 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 meow. They never no more, meow, meow, will I be a wild kitty, meow, no, never, no more. Well, it began in their house while hunting for fish. The back door was left open, some food they'd not miss. Well, the landlord, he caught me and took me out the back, and he said, if you're good, I'll bring milk for to laugh. And it's no, they never, meow, 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 meow. No, they never, no more, meow, meow, will I be a wild kitty, meow, no, never, no more. Well, the landlord, he brought me some milk from the bar, but he thought it'd be cute to add whiskey from the jar. Well, he laid it for me, I sniffed cautiously, and I lapped the milk down and passed out on his knee. And it's no, they never, meow, 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 meow. They never no more, meow, meow, will I be a wild kitty, meow, no, never, no more. Well, the landlord, he took me inside to take care. When I awoke, I refused to drink milk without beer. So now every night I stumble galore. I don't land on my feet, but I'm wild no more. And it's no, they never, meow, 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 meow. They never no more, meow, meow, will I be a wild kitty, meow, no, never, no more. All together now. And it's no, they never, meow, 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 meow. They never no more, meow, meow, will I be a wild kitty, meow, no, never, no more. All righty, Wild Kitty. I think this is the start of a new set, part of this Firefly, this Dragon Con St. Patrick's Day set, because I realized when I was putting songs together for this show, I was like, well, if I'm doing a little bit more on the comedic side, a little bit more of the St. Patrick's Day side, do I have enough songs for a St. Patrick's Day set that is like almost all original music? And I do. I was like, wow, what a concept. and like that song, you know, I mean, you know, it's a wonderful folk song, Wild Kitty, and it's on my CD. You have CDs? That's your part, right? Make sure we get that. You have to type that down. If you haven't done yet, so start typing. Thank you so much for typing that. It's a, you can find it on the CD, Irish Drinking Songs for Cat Lovers. So, all right, welcome Elizabeth. Hope you're having a good evening too. All right, it's time to teach you a little bit of Gaelic. There's a great phrase in the Celtic nations, and this is another original song. This is called Sláinte Va. Sláinte Va means here's to your good health. Sláinte is here to your health. Va is good. Spelled nothing like it sounds because it's Gaelic. I'm slowly learning it. I have the Duolingo app, and I'm like, learning a little bit of Irish here and there. It is a slow process. When I sing Sláinte, you shout it back to me. If you can't shout it, then type it. Sláinte, here's to your good health and all. If your soul feels thirsty and you hear the crate the call, raise up your glass of Sláinte. Some of you in the back, you weren't actually singing along. So let's try this again. Come on, I'll help you out this time. Okay. Sláinte, here's to your good health and all. If your soul feels thirsty and you hear the crate the call, raise up your glass of Sláinte. Very good. You over there. I'm looking at you. All right, we can do this one more time. Sláinte, here's to your good health, one and all. If your soul is thirsty and you hear the crate the call, raise up your glass of Sláinte. All right. Many times in my life, I got the kindness code. I reap the sorry seeds that I sow. When I gave instead of took, that's when my spirit growed. My charity turned into liquid gold. Sláinte, here's to your good health, one and all. If your soul is thirsty and you hear the crate the call, raise up your glass of Sláinte. Very nice. But this song is more than just a good drinking song. In fact, I'd be curious how many of you have a drink right now. But it's more than just a drinking song. It's also what I like to call Celtic karma, as you'll find out in this next verse. Your work week was a bear. You're feeling rather low. You head down to the pub to watch a show. There the singer makes you smile, and the beard makes you glow. So buy a CD or 5 before you go. Sláinte, here's to your good health, one and all. If your soul is thirsty and you hear the crate the call, raise up your glass of Sláinte. Here's to your good health, one and all. If your soul is thirsty and you hear the crate the call, raise up your glass of Sláinte. Or SpongeBob, apparently, says Melissa. Welcome, Melissa. How are you doing? All right. There's something you should know about me. I hate birds. Not. Rephrase that. It's not birds. It's animated birds. I don't know what it is about these animated birds, but I loathe them. I detest them. I think one of my least favorite, well, probably my least favorite, I think, is Roadrunner. Second least favorite is Tweety Bird. I tall Putty Tat. He lives out on my doormat. Did you hear about the Putty Tat last night? Tried to swallow me with one bite, but you can take all the alley cats away. Oh, please, I'm a cat trying to get in my cage. He used to be a lonely band stray. Now he's hunting me every day. That is my Putty Tat, Sylvester. What a tat! He's piled furniture upon a chest, big chest. He built him a ladder to my nest. He never rests. Think a bird, Tweety Bird, don't rush, just climb and hope the grain doesn't find me. He's got a paw. Grab his head, Tweety's head, a mouth that soon swallow it. It takes all the grannies and the ladies to fight off the cat, Sylvester. Well, he thought he'd take a trip to Italy. He thought that he'd go by sea. He jumped off the harbor in New York and he was chased by a great big shark. Then he saw Granny leave in distress. What'd he do? He put on Granny's all dressed, cross-dressed. He walked in the room with the key, but Granny came back suddenly. That is my Putty Tat, Sylvester. What a tat! Piled furniture upon a chest, big chest. He built him a ladder to my nest. He never rests. Think of a bird, Tweety Bird, don't rush, just climb and hope the grain doesn't find me. He's got a paw. Grab his head, Tweety's head, mouth that will soon swallow it. It takes all the grannies and the ladies to fight off the cat, Sylvester. I taught a tall Putty Tat in Japan. So I pulled out a big frying pan. I dropped it on his head and left a knot. I heard Sylvester scream, you not. I'm swinging in my cage whistling. What'd he do? Sylvester grabbed me by my feet, big feet. Granny walked in and yelled, stop! Sylvester bit my head off. I am the Putty Tat, Sylvester. I piled furniture upon a chest. Built me a ladder to his nest. I never rest. Think a bird, Tweety Bird, don't rush, just climb over the rain doesn't find me. Gonna paw, grab his head, a mouthful will soon swallow it. No, not even all the greatest animal ladies can fight off the cat and Sylvester. Look at that. That wee bird was tasty. Suffering succotash. All right. Where do we go from here? I think I'm going to go do a, tell you a story. Actually, I'm going to do a new song. So I have a brand new CD. You have CDs? It is called Selcouth, which means when everything is strange and different, you find it marvelous. Anyway, this is the song book. In my effort to find alternative methods of selling music when CDs aren't selling nearly as well, I now have songbooks, lapel pins, stickers, all based on the Selcouth theme. So you can find those in the store right down there, magerecords.com. Wait, Mage. I almost had that. All right, this is a song that I wrote. It's about embracing your strange, realizing that it's okay that, if we're a little bit different. And anyone who, goes to science fiction conventions, a little bit different. And that's just fine. Let me tell you who I am. Red-blooded American. I work 12-hour days, sweating hard for crap pay. The days are far too long. When at last the weekend comes, the pants go in the bin, and the kilt comes on again. Some days I wake up with a joyful expression as I wrap my kilt round my waist. I latch on my sporran and pull up my stockings. A smile grows on my face. Then it's off to the pub or the fair of the fest. We swing goes into each step. 'Cause I'm American born and Celtic forever, and both are truly blessed. I may never know what it means to be normal, nor have I knowingly cared. I will dance the streets, though it makes you uncomfortable. My kilt will fly in the air, 'cause it's my guilty pleasure. 'Cause it's my guilty pleasure. Some say that I'm strange, or call me a girl. They like to make fun of me, but I blow off their jokes because I am proud of my Scottish ancestry. But I am also proud of the blood in my veins, as different as our country. My kilt is a symbol of the land that I love and all of its diversity. I may never know what it means to be normal, nor have I knowingly cared. I will dance the streets, though it makes you uncomfortable. My kilt will fly in the air, 'cause it's my guilty pleasure. It's my guilty pleasure. You can say what you like, but the times they are changing. We celebrate our differences. Be black, brown, or white, I will fight for your rights, 'cause I know what it means to be scared. See, my family wore kilts, and we fought in Culloden. We Celts were all one time oppressed. So I'll tear down your walls with my southern drawl, while donning my Highland dress. I may never know what it means to be normal, nor have I knowingly cared. I will dance the streets, though it makes you uncomfortable. My kilt will fly in the air, 'cause it's my guilty pleasure. I may never know what it means to be normal, nor have I knowingly cared. I will dance the streets, though it makes you uncomfortable. My kilt will fly in the air, 'cause it's my guilty pleasure. 'Cause it's my guilty pleasure. 'Cause it's my guilty pleasure. Woo! Love that song. What's your guilty pleasure? If you haven't checked it out, I actually have a. Is it the latest one? Yeah, I think it's the latest episode. The upcoming episode of Pub Songs and Stories. I talk about the song as well as share some great stories from the Muckers and John Pulatsky. The Muckers wrote a song that was on the Flogging Molly cruise, and John Pulatsky played music with Patty Maloney of the Chieftains for 20 years. So fun stories. Go check out that episode. You can find it, well, not through magerecords.com, but keltfather.net. Both are great. Whatever. If you enjoy the music, not only can you go down there and buy CDs, but I think the virtual tip jar is over there as well. So check that out. All right. See the glass cats, watch it splash, cats. See the liquid roll off of the table. See your human in their socks, cats, as they step in the puddle you made. Little girl holds a full sippy cup, doesn't drink all of the juice up. She leaves for school then, the bottle lands with a crash. Your paws get sticky on the floor. See the glass cats, watch it splash, cats. See the liquid roll off of the table. See your human in their socks, cats, as they step in the puddle you made. Humans watching TV distracted, or they leave to use the bathroom. Jump on the coffee table and knock the milk down and lick it up. See the glass cats, watch it splash, cats. See the liquid roll off of the table. See your human in their socks, cats, as they step in the puddle you made. Ice cold glass of water at bedtime. Sit it down, not far from your pillow. Look how good at 2 in the morning. So knock it down, then your paint emaciated. See the glass cats, watch it splash, cats. See the liquid roll off of the table. See your human in their socks, cats, as they step in the puddle you made. What care we if they're done drinking? What we care about is physics and motion. Tap the glass, cats, watch it jiggle. If it doesn't tip over, then knock it again. See the glass, cats, watch it splash, cats. See the liquid roll off of the table. See your human in their socks, cats, as they step in Mingle Cat song. That too is on my new CD. I know it's a booklet. What are you gonna do? Maybe drop it on the ground. All right. Let's see. What have I have on my list here? I have some. I got one. Greetings, Sean. Welcome. All right, this is a song. We're gonna do this one. What should we do with a catnip kitty? What should we do with a catnip kid? What should we do with a catnip kitty early in the morning? Wave pounce, wave pounce, wave pounces early in the morning. Put him in his catnip titties over, put him in his catnip titties over, put him in his catnip titties over early in the morning. Wave pounce, wave pounce, wave pounces early in the morning. Put him back again when he jumps up, put him back again when he jumps up, put him back again when he jumps out early in the morning. Wave pounce, wave pounce, wave pounces early in the morning. Blow some bubbles and watch, chase them, blow some bubbles and watch, chase them, blow some bubbles and watch, chase them early in the morning. Wave pounce, wave pounce, wave pounces early in the morning. Touch him on the back, watch him jump high. Touch him on the back, watch him jump high. Touch him on the back, watch him jump high early in the morning. Wave pounce, wave pounce, wave pounces early in the morning. Pry him off your bleeding shoulders, pry him off your bleeding shoulders, pry him off your bleeding shoulders early in the morning. Wave pounce, wave pounce, wave pounces early in the morning. Put him in the bed, you're sleeping father. Put him in the bed, you're sleeping father. Put him in the bed, you're sleeping father early in the morning. Wave pounce, wave pounce, wave pounces early in the morning. You should see your sleeping father. You should see your sleeping father. You should see your sleeping father early in the morning. Wave pounce, wave pounce, wave pounces early in the morning. He screamed like your little sister. He screamed like your little sister. He screamed like early in the morning. Wave pounce, wave pounce, wave pounces early in the morning. That's you do with a catnip kitty. That's you do with a catnip kitty. That's you do with a catnip kitty early in the morning. All right. Here's another one from the new album. I wrote this song as a love song, but also as a call and response song. Your parts are I May Roam and Inside Me. Reverse that. The chords, however, I picked in large part due to the song Gypsy Rover. But I like the song so much more better. In younger days I used to wander the lonely lanes of life. Spun out of control, dizzy and alone. Nothing running right. Now I have love inside me. Wherever I may roam, I may roam. I have a family beside me. I'm never alone. So those are your parts. I'm not seeing anyone typing it yet. So maybe we should try that chorus again. Now I have love inside me, wherever I may roam. I may roam, I have a family beside me. I'm never alone. I turned my back on dissonance, struck on a chord and hit it twice. of the sun and a new world begun. And then I met my wife. Now I have love inside me wherever I may roam. I may roam, I have a family beside me. I'm never alone. London, Sylvester in New Orleans, all we walked in cold rain, Galway town, she's prettier than a dream. Music alone was my one companion, but songs alone have no melody. Now there's adventure and love in my life, and then the cries of our baby. Inside me, wherever I may roam. I may roam, I have a family beside me. I'm never alone. Now I have love inside me, wherever I may roam. I may roam, I have a family beside me. I'm never alone. Now I have love inside me, wherever I may roam. I may roam, have a family beside me. I'm never alone. Woo. So, I live in Atlanta now. But a few years back, I was living in Birmingham, Alabama. And there was one St. Patrick's Day, just a St. Patrick's Day of all things. And walking down the street, wearing my kilt, as you do. And I hear someone shout from across the street, "Nice skirt, dude!" I turn, and there's this guy with this big dumb grin on his face. Next to him is a woman doing this. What is it about the kilt that we love so much? People in general, women in particularly. Well, I had to write a song about it. It's got a part for you. When I say kilted, you shout kilted. I say kilted, kilted, the mystery of what's under there. Yes, you're kilted, 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 kilted. The inspection will beg to know your third leg is as free as the fresh morning air. That's your part. I am young Scotsman from America. The kilt's my pleasure, it's true. You can call it a skirt, but your lady will flirt. If she has a chance, she'll leave you. That's why I'm kilted, 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 kilted. The mystery of what's under there. Yes, you're kilted, 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 kilted. Inspection will beg to know your third leg is free, fresh morning air. I feel like a man, both noble and strong, when I dance my kilt swishes in time. But I must confess, for the ladies I dress, and a dress too, is that a crime? When you're kilted, 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 the mystery of what's under there. Yes, you're kilted, 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 kilted. Inspectors will beg to know your third leg is free, the fresh morning air. I have no red hair, my skin isn't fair, does nothing to show off my pride. My Scottish family tree I wear on me, and it makes ladies giggle and sigh. That's why I'm kilted, 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 the mystery of what's under there. Yes, you're kilted, 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 kilted. Inspectors will beg to know your third leg is as free as the fresh morning air. So don your kilt, my good Scottish friend, and let your flag blow and unwind. If they ask what's beneath your kilted sheath, tell them it's lipstick they'll find. When you're kilted, 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 the mystery ya what's under there. Yes, you're kilted, 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 kilted. Spectres will beg to know your third leg is as free as the fresh morning air. Yes, you're kilted, kilted, with the mystery of what's under there. Yes, you're kilted, kilted, kilted. Spectres will beg to know your third leg is as free as the fresh morning air. Woo! Way to sing along. Excellent job. All right. While we're doing drinking songs, I'm going to do one. I just had a funny thought. So years ago, my dad, I think he went to a Highland Games. He came back and brought me a shirt which said, "Spock is a Scot." I didn't get that joke. It took me many years to realize how true that is. So one of the things that about, well, there's a story about the Scottish men that, like this guy, he loved his wife so much, the Scotsman, he loved his wife so much that he almost told her. After hearing that joke, it all of a sudden makes sense. You know, Scots are very cold-hearted. You know, they don't express emotion like other people. But then I realized, just now actually, that they're part Irish too. They have that green blood. So what the heck? I'll do a drinking song for the Spocks in the world. Romulan ale, boys, Romulan ale. No liquor on spaces like Romulan ale. Romulan ale, boys, Romulan ale. No liquor is quicker than Romulan ale. When Vulcan was filled with the emotions of war, to pull them from extinction there arose but one man. Sirach deplored, emotions are bad. Suppress all your feelings and logic will stand. Some Vulcans departed, for Romulus they charted. No logic to guide them, they still did not fail. Then they started brewing a blue mixture stewing that swept the whole quadrant. It's Romulan ale. Romulan ale, boys, Romulan ale. No liquor in spaces like Romulan ale. Romulan ale, boys, Romulan ale. No liquor is quicker than Romulan ale. You Vulcans and humans, Ferengi, Bajoran, when once you have tasted, you know it's a shame that Romulan ale was banned in all quadrants. One sip and you're drunk, you remember your name. You'll be a stargazer, it's better than phasers to open up minds when diplomacy fails. Illegal it may be, but don't let that stay. They just serve all those Klingons some Romulan ale. Romulan ale, boys, Romulan ale. No liquor in spaces like Romulan ale. Romulan ale, boys, Romulan ale. No liquor is quicker than Romulan ale. You captains may hide from Federation eyes. Be thankful that they won't see you in the morn. When you grab a pretty ensign to take away your tension, she'll pull you straight to her as you fall through her door. You'll kiss her sweet lips and stumble through the ship. She'll tell all her friends the captain she nailed. Intoxicating nectar, Klingon blood wine's no better than a big gallon jug of that Romulan ale. Romulan ale, boys, Romulan ale. No liquor in spaces like Romulan ale. Romulan ale, boys, Romulan ale. No liquor is quicker than Romulan ale. You doctors may use it for medicinal fun. Better stick to your potions and hypos and pills. It may help you forget the ex-wives you stunned, but you left your bones and barely a will. Some Romulans, they noticed these effects were a bonus, an extra added way to conquer the frail. Export this blue liquor, emotions fall quicker. Just spike Vulcan water with Romulan ale. Romulan ale, boys, Romulan ale. No liquor in spaces like Romulan ale, boys, Romulan ale. No liquor in spaces like Romulan ale. Romulan ale, boys, Romulan ale. No liquor makes you sicker than Romulan ale. Woo! All right. This is a, well, it goes like this. Somebody shouted, McIntyre, McIntyre! Some friends and I in a public house were playing to give a chance one night. Went into the pub, a fireman ran his face all chunky white. What's up, says Brown, have you seen a ghost? Have you seen Aunt Mariah? Me, Aunt Mariah, be buggers, see the bleeding pub's on fire. And there was Brown, he was upside down, never a little whiskey on the floor. And bears, bears, the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre, McIntyre. And we all got blue by paralytic drunk with the open house on fire. Oh well, says Brown, what a bit of luck. Everybody follow me. It's down south, the fire's not there, then we'll have a grand old spree. So we went down to good old Brown, the booze we could not miss. We had him there 10 minutes or more till we were all quite pissed. And there was Brown, he was upside down, loving the whiskey on the floor. And bears, bears, firemen cried, they came knocking at the door. Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre, McIntyre. And we all got blue by paralytic drunk to the old thing out on fire. Then Smith walked over to the port wine tub, gave it a few hard knocks, started taking off his pantaloons, likewise his shoes and socks. Hold on, said Brown, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that around here. To go wash your trousers in the port wine tub where we've got Miller Lite beer. Ew. And there was Brown, upside down, left a whiskey on the floor. And bears, bears, the firemen cried and they came knocking at the door. Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre, McIntyre. And we all got blue by paralytic drunk with the old dead count on fire. And there came to the old back door the vicar of the local church. And when he saw our drunken ways, he began to scream and curse. Oh, you drunken sod, you heathen nut! You taking no drunken spray. You drank up all the Benedictine wine, you didn't save a drop for me. And there was Brown, he was upside down, never the whiskey on the floor. And bears, bears, the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre, McIntyre. And we all got blue by paralytic drunk with the old thing out on fire. Then there came an awful crash. Had the bloody roof gave way! We was almost drowned, the fireman's hose, and still was gonna say. So we got some tacks, some old wet sacks, nailed ourselves inside. We sat there drinking the finest rum till we was bleary-eyed. But why is the rum gone? And there was Brown upside down, loving the whiskey on the floor. And bears, bears, the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre, McIntyre. And we all got blue by paralytic drunk with the old thing out on fire. Later that night with the fires out, we stumbled across the floor. Our pub was burned, our booze was drunk, there wasn't any more. Oh, look, says Brown with a look quite queer. Seems something raised his ire. Now we gotta get down to Murphy's Pub and close on the hour. And the owner Brown upside down, never know what's on the floor. And bears, bears, firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre, McIntyre. And we all got blue by paralytic drunk with the old thing out on fire. And there was Brown, he was upside down, never know what's on the floor. And bears, bears, firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre, McIntyre. And we all got blue by paralytic pissed when the old dun cow caught fire. You just hanging out? Hi, how's it going? going to fix that note. There is a I didn't grow up with cats. I didn't have cats when I was younger. I thought I was allergic, actually. Climb right up here, right up here, right up here. Yeah, you can stand right here. Okay, you cannot stand right there. Well, I thought I was allergic to cats for the longest time, and so when I finally got a cat, I was and found out that I wasn't allergic to them at all. Just used to go to a friend's house, and I'd like, you know, my sinuses just swollen. I couldn't breathe anything, and when I got tested and I realized that I was not allergic, I was more allergic to dogs than I was cats. I was like, well, what could it have been? And then I realized they didn't clean their house, so I was like, okay, that makes a lot more sense. So it was a new experience when I finally got cats. So when I was writing Irish drinking songs for cat lovers, I was thinking I need to be able to. I want to write a song for people like myself. I guess I ended up putting this on Whiskers in the Jar, but it started about that same time. I want a song though for all those people who are new to having cats, not realizing, for instance, they're nocturnal. So I decided to take a song in the Irish tradition that has a checkered history, so that if I didn't want to play it, someone could say, "Play Danny Boy," and I'd say, "Yeah, I got that song for you," and I'd play this song. Oh, Danny Boy, the alarm is not yet ringing, yet I awake with you licking me on my cheek. Ouch, stop it. The morning's come too soon and you won't stop meowing. Why won't you let me have one good night's sleep? At 3 a.m. I awoke, you were at the window. You pulled the blinds and me out into the air. I threw a pillow and said, would you be quiet? You thought it a game, so you came and chewed my hair. When I come home tonight to find you sleeping, you look so sweet lying in that chair you shear. I don't know why, but I have this great desire to watch you run as I yell into your ear. And my revenge, it is only just beginning. Not a moment's rest this evening you will see. Till 11 p.m. when I lay down and I'm dreaming. At last I'll sleep in peace until the morning. Oh, now she has to find it. Uh-oh. Can you get it? Oh, man, I really messed up this time. It's in there. It's in there. Right here. See this? Gee whiz. All right. So one of my favorite songs on the new CD is a song that I wrote with for the In the Verse podcast. That's the podcast I do with Mikey Mason. Again, that's going to be found at keltfather.net. In fact, I probably should have just told Amber to put keltfather.net instead of Mage Records because it has links to everything. But that's Mage Records is where you buy stuff, so you know. Nevertheless, we do a podcast called In the Verse, and originally it was song crafting for the Firefly universe. Now, since there's only 14 episodes of Firefly, we ended up having to expand our horizons a little bit. Now we're doing songwriting based on pop culture, things that we love. We did a couple episodes of Doctor Who recently. We did one for the Hobbit and the Rankin and Bass Hobbit animated movie. And we'll be doing lots more. Well, this song was written during the first season, based on the episode Out of Gas, where the catalytic converter explodes and the oxygen's, leaks out into space, and Malcolm Reynolds has to decide, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? How are we going to survive? So he sends his splits up the crew, sends them to short range shuttles, and just sets them loose. It's a powerful episode. It's one of my favorites because it gives a lot of flashbacks into the stories, the backgrounds of all the characters, which is one of the things I love about it. But it also is a bit of in my mind, it's a little bit more about survival when things are really, when you're having trouble, whatever the trouble may be. It could be a pandemic. It could be things like having trouble in a relationship. When I was writing this song, I decided to use that idea, basing it on the Firefly episode, but it's about a troubled relationship and finding your way through it. I find for me that meditations frequently helps to rebalance me. So I wrote this song. It's called Breathing. You want to keep breathing, don't you? Breathing in and out. Remember the reason, won't you? The reason you take her out. Treat her properly, she'll be with you the rest of your days. It all starts with breathing deeply, breathing in and out. It all began looking past what was to what our life could be. That's where I found so much freedom and a little serenity. An explosion knocked us to the ground, but we got back on our feet. Turn back the clock to remember why and what our life could be. You want to keep breathing, don't you? I'm breathing in and out. Gotta remember the reason, won't you? The reason you take her out. Treat her properly, she'll be with you the rest of your days. It all starts with breathing deeply, breathing in and out. Some face life's challenges with a little bit of prayer. Others turn, they sit head on, that's how they take it there. Sometimes it's sad to face what's true and try a different tack. God better believe that I'll fight on through space, though I might fail. I'll boost the signal through the night, even if I'm feeling frail. When at last you answer my call, we'll fix our damaged hearts. Together we'll keep on breathing. We will never part. You wanna keep breathing, don't you? Breathing in and out. You gotta remember the reason, won't you? The reason you take her out. Treat her properly, she'll be with you the rest of your days. Oh, but it all starts with breathing deeply, breathing in and out. It all starts with breathing deeply, breathing in and out. All right. Everyone take a deep breath. Feels good. I think someone said they were having trouble with the virtual tip jar on magerecords.com. If you can also go to Venmo at Celtfather or PayPal me at Celtfather, both of those work as well. I'm going to do one more song. I hope you enjoyed the music. If you enjoyed it, you can give something, buy something, or you can just say hi, thanks. I'm also over on Patreon, where you can join my Gun Runners Club at patreon.com. MarcGunn.net will take you over there. Celtfather. It's patreon.com. Celtfather. That's what it is. But in any case, so I really appreciate. First off, big thanks to the Dragon Con Folk Music Track for having me here, and I know the Bards will be on the show doing one of these. I think in July or August. I don't know, one of those dates. So I hope you'll join us for that as well. But I'm going to finish up with one final song. If you enjoyed it, drop me a line as well. You can send me an email to sing@celtfather.net. Should have mentioned that sooner because you can get lyrics there too. I want to finish up with this song, which is a old Scottish song that I filked with the Mingley Cat song. This is the Mingley Boat song. Hear yo. Let's get back here. Hear yo, boys. Let her go, boys. Bring her head round into the weather. Hear yo, boys. Let her go. White the minges, what care we for wind or weather? Let her go, boys. Every inch is sailing homeward to Mingley. Hear your boys, let her go. By the pierhead, looking seaward from the heather. Pull her round, boys, then you'll anchor ere the sun sets on Mingley. Hear your home, boys, let her go. Boys, bring her head round into the weather. Hear your go, boys. Let her go, boys. Thank you so much. Fighting it with the voice today. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Amber.
Thank you so much, Mark. All right, y'all. Thanks again for coming out to some of our pre-con shenanigans. Before you go, if you are not over having some pre-con shenanigans for DragonCon, head on over to the classic track for DragonCon. They just started up their own live show of Battle of the Bands for 2022. That's where they take fictional bands and they pit them against one another, and our own Lee Tyberg from the Salacious Crumbles will be participating. We are still working on sorting out our April show, but we did just confirm that we will have the Faithful Sidekicks come May. Keep an eye out on our social media as we get a little more sorted for April. And love y'all, miss y'all. If you come to the volunteer meeting on March 19th, you will see me, and I am looking for 2 volunteers this year at the moment. Take care, y'all. Bye.